Minato could be Jiraiya. Something that's missing, right? We know nothing about Minato, and there's a purpose of not knowing about Minato, because we don't want you to know that he's the father of Naruto. It makes sense. What else? It's just a good story. The whole thing about Obito, it's complex. So to me, the story of Kakashi is good. The story of Obito is better, and they're linked. So you have to choose the better, which is Obito. So for example, Kakashi, the fact that he had to kill Rin, to me, it's kind of like a weak moment. It's a huge moment for Kakashi because he has to kill his friend. But the reason why he has to kill Rin is because she's losing control of the three tails. Kind of like Gaara does. Gaara kind of loses control of over the first tail. You kind of know that this is something that can happen, which is brilliant writing. She has Kakashi to kill him. So you have the same moments, and the same moments, which is really cool, activate the Sharingan, which that's amazing. The fact that they both activate Sharingan at the same time, that's brilliant writing. However, Rin goes after, Obito goes after Kakashi and like, you fucking betrayer, you betrayed us. Why did you kill Rin? And now, the best part about this scene is that it was all a plot from Madara. Because Obito constantly had this, and this is brilliant writing, this is really good writing. Obito constantly had the mentality of, I'm gonna get Kakashi, I'm gonna get Rin back. We're gonna be best friends, and fuck you, right? Which is kind of weak, per se. But it makes sense because this is the new Madara. The new Madara is, oh, I want peace, I don't want war. I want the Tsukuyomi, infinite Tsukuyomi. Shut the fuck up. This is what happens when you do the content on the balcony. You know, they're passing the kid too. They're passing the kid. Oops. That's Lachine. That's our neighborhood. With the Madara, this is really good. So instead of saying Obito of forcing him to do it, he's like, yo, you like these two? I'll make sure that Kakashi kills Rin. And I'll make sure that you see it. So then, why does Zetsu show him that why Zetsu work for who? Why Zetsu work for Madara? There's a whole story with Black Zetsu. I don't want to get into it because I don't like that plot. To me, the perfect villain was Madara. To me, the perfect villain will always be Madara. 7%, we're good. I got 5 minutes left. 10 minutes left to do the video. So all of this are super good plots, right? Now we're going back to Kakashi. Kakashi, we saw him as a kid. I think the thing with his father is actually pretty good. The fact that his father was kind of his father did the right thing with betray the village, and because the father did the bad thing, his father committed suicide. This is the only case of suicide in Naruto, by the way. So it's meant to be pretty powerful and pretty unique, right? For example, if you have a show where people, okay, so for example, Attack on Titans, right? Attack on Titans or Walking Dead. Like, going to go with Attack on Titans, because we're mangas. You see certain people get eaten by Titans, you're like, oh my god. And then at season 4, you're seeing your favorite character get eaten by Titans, like, okay, well, that's something I saw, right? So what do you do? Well, you do one of the best Titans, which is Beast Titans. Whether you do a Captain Erwin, saying my soldier rich. And then we lose Captain Erwin, it's a huge thing. So with Naruto, the sacrifice of Sakamoto doesn't do much. It just showed. Okay, so the sacrifice of Sakamoto. We'll go into the plot after that. Because now we have two sacrifices. We have sacrifices of Rin, sacrifice of Sakamoto. So then Kakashi he joins the Anbu because he wants to give his life to it. And when he becomes an Anbu, he kind of want to kill himself, not in the way of suicide. So see, the problem is, it is okay. We will get okay. So that I have to talk about it right now. It is implied that Kakashi forget his father. So there's a scene where, at the very end, when they fight up against Kaguya, Kakashi dies, and because Kakashi dies, he goes to see Sakamoto, and they're around the fire and like, tell me about your story, son, which is a really nice moment. I love Sakamoto, the white fang of the Idid leaf. So he goes to the Anbu, and he kind of want to die, not in a way of I want to commit suicide, but in a way of I want to die for the village, and die in and it's not in combat, it's die in not being deployed, die in something services. I don't know. I'm French. Daigen, yeah, he wants to die. Um, there's something about him that changed. You start to realize that there's this whole new, there's this whole new, and this is some of the best part of Kakashi. Some of the best writing of Kakashi. There's this new hidden leaf, and he's really needed, and then he likes. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It's really funny. Even people say that he's related to Jiraiya, which I don't think is true, but it's really funny. So then Kakashi, and people, the first meeting that you have with Kakashi, he's an asshole because he's making every single student fail, and he's not making them fail to make them fail. He's making them fail so they don't die at a young age. So Kakashi is around the same age as Itachi, and Itachi from his story, you know that he saw the third war. So Itachi at the age of 4 was seeing dead body. Kakashi also possibly noticed that. But it's kind of different because it's complex. So the Uchiha were the police clan of the village. The Uchiha was part of the village. So for example, you have the hidden leaf, and the Uchiha are here. Why? Because they're the strongest, and because of Madara. So when they created the village, Madara was hated. Madara was hated. It's like, okay, well, I'm still gonna be part of the village, not just in the village. So the Uchiha clan was genocide by Itachi. But before that, there was a third war, and the first thing that they attacked was the Uchiha. So the craziest thing is, and that's the best thing about it. Oh my god, this is why Naruto is so peak writing. The craziest thing is Danzo comes in, and Danzo wants the Uchiha. Danzo, it's a very complex story. Danzo was the promised third Hokage. So it was between Hiruzen and so they're going on oh my god, they're going on the mission with Tobirama, which is the second Hokage. Tobirama dies, like, if I die, this is up to you. Danzo was like, yo, I want it. Sakamoto come from Hiruzen come from a very good clan. Danzo doesn't. So Danzo's like, what can I do? So he starts stealing Sharingan. So the first he steals is Shisui, and then he started really getting into the. So there's a rumor that said that he found the same tablet that Madara did. Madara found a tablet saying this is how you activate the power of the Uchiha. Because it's a curse, you have to kill your friends, you have to kill your family member, you know? So he actually received, and this is a true story. He received, this is not stated in the manga, this is not stated in the anime, this is extra material. So then the third war is activated, and they attack the Uchiha clan. The Uchiha ask for help from the village, and they're really asking for help in the village. And Danzo received it, asked for help. It's like, fuck them. We're not gonna help them because once they have to die, he can get the Sharingan. So then what happened is the father of Itachi, which is, I don't remember his name, but he's the leader of the Uchiha. And the leader of the Uchiha is like, this is why they want to betray the village. It isn't because Hiruzen is not a good Hokage, because they were left and they were confident them to die. It's like, if you don't respect us, we're the fucking strongest clan. We can fuck you up. The only reason too is because we choose this peace. We choose this peace because our leader, our role model, which is Madara, chose peace. If he didn't choose peace, we will still be fighting you fuckers. So he goes in and and then they have this war. The strongest of the Uchiha is Itachi. So he's like, okay, well, Itachi can take care of everybody. And then they ask, I just want to have my little brother, right? But yeah. See, Naruto is plenty of whole like that. What would happen if Orochimaru had Sasuke body? There's a lot of whole like that. Coming back to Kakashi, even the fact that he had the Sharingan kind of make him an honorary member of the Uchiha. Kind of make him. So I think that's why he came back, and I'm not sure. So he came back and he makes a good story. So for example, why the strongest part of Kakashi is possibly something about Zabuza. And when Zabuza died, Kakashi is like, I know how you feel, Naruto, you have to kill him. So he's able to say that Zabuza's a good guy. Zabuza's a good guy, he was just in a wrong world. If Zabuza was born in the Hidden Leaf or a more peaceful village, he would have been okay. He was born in a village that everybody dies. Even when Orochimaru comes to power, Orochimaru takes people from that village and makes them his weapon. Because this village is broken, there's nothing there. Everything is fucking shitty. So, you know, that was a really good plot. With Kakashi, why I feel the plot is a bit more lame is The whole purpose of him losing Sakamoto and Rin is a purpose for him to want revenge. It's a purpose for him to want to kill everybody. And the narrative reason for that is because we see Sasuke wanting revenge and wanting revenge and wanting revenge and wanting revenge.